God. Oh, Lord.
She refuses to give up the client list, and she's still alive.
Oh, they're probably holding a hefty prison term over her head if she doesn't give up that list. You think she's going to come
no, I don't think.
Squawking?
Here's what I think is going to happen with Miss Maxwell. They're going to tell us that she went to prison.
And she's going to disappear?
And she's going to disappear. And she may not die. She may, I hope, she works out a great deal where she doesn't die. They're going to tell us she went to prison for I don't know how many years, and she's going to end up on some place, some country with no extradition treaty.
Could be. Could be.
And a whole bunch of people are going to get charged with sex trafficking, but she will disappear. Yeah, I think she seems like a smart lady, and she learned from her boyfriend.
She knows where all the bodies are buried, quote unquote.
Except for her boyfriend. Nobody knows where her boyfriend is buried. I'm not even sure he's really dead.
He's dead, I think. You know, and
no,
I think that was an inside job right there.
Possible. I don't know what went on with him, but I'm sure she learned a lesson from that.
I'm a guy that's mysteriously commits suicide while he's on suicide watch.
Yes. In the middle of a prison with a whole bunch of security guards.
Right.
Of course, this happens. This is possible. This is real life. She seems to be smarter than he was to a degree.
To be determined.
To be determined. Please make the right decision, Miss Maxwell. You was caught up in this situation. I don't believe you don't deserve any prison time. You deserve prison time because you were trafficking chicks.
However, give us the list.
Give us the list and then disappear. You know, because they keep going after that. Okay, here's the weird thing with this. Okay, they talk about her and this dude.
Epstein.
And it was bad. What they did was bad. And who did they actually prosecute? Bill Cosby, of all people. For some crap that went on in the 70s, where the 70s was just a bad time.
Correct.
For everything. I mean, raising kids, making relationships.
Lead paint.
I don't even know what a quaalude is. I was born in the 70s and I don't know what a quaalude is, and they keep bringing this crap up. Like, if you took a quaalude and I don't know what a quaalude is, how can you blame somebody else for giving you a quaalude?
Got a point there.
Hey, I got a quaalude. You want to take it? Sure. You know what a quaalude is? No. And then I ought to be able to come back 30 years later and be like, you gave me a quaalude.
Right.
And then did me dirty. No. Miss me with that. Yeah. What he did was Mr. Cosby, Mr. Epstein, Miss Maxwell, all wrong. Absolutely. My problem is the way they're handling this, and whoever is on that list must be a problem.
That's a big problem.
That's a big problem. And we might not be able to put this on video. Don't put this on too many videos, because I like this house. I like living here. So I'm just saying. For whoever may be watching it, this is a problem for y'all to go after Bill Cosby for some crap that went on in the 70s, when everything was going on in the 70s. How many young ladies were given quaaludes? Or how many people took quaaludes in the 70s just on their lonesome?
Here's my issue with the Bill Cosby charges. I wasn't there. I'm not sure if he did or didn't do what he's been accused of. My question is, what are these women doing going to a married man's hotel room or a married man's house when his wife's not there?
It wasn't even that. The Playboy Mansion. That was the last one. The last one that he And that was here recently, within the last couple of years. I think they
$500,000, something like that.
$500,000 for a chick. They went to the Playboy Mansion. You went to the Playboy Mansion.
Like, what were you figuring? To go there and play Parcheesi?
Yes, absolutely. We go there and play Monopoly, watch a couple of movies.
Right.
Our Netflix and chill is different from the next Netflix and chill now. Come on, there's more than an element of ridiculousness behind that.
It's kind of like, it's like going into a known crack house and then getting mad and upset when to sue somebody because you got arrested.
Dude, I hung out with exactly. Dude, I hung out with Rick James and he forced me to do crack, right. And I want to sue him. Rick James did crack. You went out to hang out with Rick James because he did crack. What did you expect was going to happen? That's where this society has gone wrong. You go there knowing people do what they do, and then want to sue them behind what they do because they made you do what they do. You went and hung out with them.
So it's like this, and I'm not going to talk about the current situation.
Sure.
I got out of, because that's between me and that person there. But I did make one statement, and this statement I hope people pay attention to, because this is really, 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 really important.
Sure.
Pay attention around the people that you are hanging around.
Correct. And
I'm going to say it again. It's just so people don't think that I misspoke. Pay attention around the people that you are hanging around.
Well, we can say it better. Take responsibility for yourself.
Well, that's part of it too.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, of course, yeah, there are going to be times that you get out of pocket. We all do it. Every human being does it. That's where you have good people around you.
Right.
Like when they see you, like, yo, you out of pocket. We got to take care of you. That kind of thing. But you can't let yourself end up in a situation that's going to screw you over and then expect to come back later and sue you when you were not, when you voluntarily gave up your ability to make quality decisions.
Right.
And that's what's wrong with these suits. So they're saying, you know, if you get drunk, you can't really consent to anything that goes on. Correct. Prior to that, you decided to get drunk, which means you voluntarily gave up the ability to make quality decisions.
And what are you doing, you know, once again, what are you doing with a married man, either at the Playboy Mansion,
yes, correct,
in his house when his wife isn't home, or in a hotel?
Yes.
I'm not condoning anything, you know, that he may or may not have done, but for God's sake, use common sense. Make better decisions.
Yes, correct. You know, I'm of the mindset, look, I'm not the only person who's gotten drunk in my life, but I get drunk in my house, not out of the club. I don't need to go out to a club.
Right.
You know, for some of the dumb stuff that could happen at a club.
Yes.
But when I was young enough to go out to a club, I knew that I needed to keep my wits about me.
Yes, correct. So,
and I didn't let anybody put me in those
a bad position. No.
Yes, absolutely.
I knew that, you know, God, I can't remember when was the last time I was at a nightclub. I mean, it's had been
word.
probably at least 20 years, 15, 20 years. Sure. However, it was like, okay, well, I need to keep my wits about me, and, you know, I know I can handle, you know, this many drinks, which, you know, I might, you know, 4 or 5 drinks, whatever, you know, and I might pregame a little beforehand, but, you know, afterwards, like, okay, a lot of bad things can happen at night. I need to be very aware of my surroundings and stuff like that, and you know, this is before Lyft and Uber, So, being a black guy,
Hey, we
trying
gotta
to
make
get,
sure.
trying to get a cab home, like out of downtown D.C., they was rolling on by. So,
Or make sure.
Chappelle, made a statement was like, be sure you bring a white person with you to flag your cab.
Yeah.
That's just how it was back then. So it was just like, once you got to wherever you was going to go, okay, let's get party some more. But
Yep.
that's just.
Once we get home, we could party some more. We went out there to enjoy the experience, and
Yes.
we got back home, and we knew how to handle ourselves when we were out, so we could get back home. It would appear that the mindset is we should be able to go out anywhere we want, and nothing bad should happen, and then we should be able to sue if anything bad happens. Like, no, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works in the real world.
Yeah, you have to take some responsibility for yourself and look at things, be observant,
Yes.
and take control of at least your part of the situation. If you are out there and you get somebody throws something in your drink, I give you the first one. I give you the first L. Second time, your drink ought to be in your hand
At all times.
at all times.
Don't let anybody watch your drink.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the bathroom. You take it with you, unless you got one of your girlfriends or your guy friends with you or something like that, and that's it.
Yep, absolutely. You shouldn't put yourself in a position. Now, if somebody, I've heard of a couple things now. There's a new thing where people are sticking people, like with syringes. That's new. You can't help that.
Right.
If somebody's sticking with syringes, you just need to beat that ass and give them the pumpkin head special. I mean, just stop. You can't help that. But in terms of, there are some things you can do to mitigate the risk.
Correct. So,
But most of the time, and it's been since I've been married, I stayed the hell home. But
and like I said earlier, and I'll say it again, pay attention around the people who you're hanging around.
Yeah.
And if you aren't sure what this set of people is about, you don't need to be around them.
yes,
I mean, that's just common sense.
correct. When you go out, have the people that you trust around you.
Yes.
I can't say it any better than that. That's the only way you're gonna do it. But if you need to go out, I don't feel the need to go out.
Right.
I also look at clubs and their titles. We got a club up here. It's got a title. I looked at it. I don't belong there. I ain't going.
All right.
I'm not going to give out the name, cause,
Right.
but there are other clubs. You can just look at the names of clubs and be like, I probably don't need to go there.
Correct.
Yeah, I seen one club. It was called Roofie 21. I said to myself, I probably don't need to go into Roofie 21.
How about that?
But you gotta be. We're human beings. None of us are dumb. If you're watching this video, you ain't dumb.
No.
Yeah. So there we go. You got any more topics?
That's going to be it for right now.
Cool beans.
Folks, thanks for joining us again.
I did my best.
Until next time.
Ooh, Mr. Abayomi says, get one of the t-shirts. Subscribe.
Yes.
Click that like button. Also, hit the bell so you get all the notifications for when the next video comes up. Mr. Abayomi says.
Till next time, folks.
Peace.
Peace. That's a wrap.